Welcome to Tribune News on Q. You go to morning news only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. I'm AJ Gomez, bringing you today's top stories. Let's kick things off with today's weather. At least 28 areas across the Philippines are expected to record danger level peak heat indices on Thursday according to Pag-asa. Leading the list is Tuguegarao City in Cagayan, where the peak heat index is projected to soar to a sweltering 45 degrees Celsius, the highest in the country for the day. Stay updated for further information. For traffic update, a road crash incident involving a pickup and a bus occurred at Elliptical ATI as of 8:23 a.m. One lane is currently occupied and an MMDA enforcer is on site to manage the situation. Meanwhile, MMDA reported a stalled van due to mechanical problem at C5 Green Meadows southbound as of 8:51 a.m. One lane is also occupied and an enforcer is currently on site. Now let's move on to the headlines. Here are today's top stories. The Armed Forces of the Philippines has confirmed tracking China's aircraft carrier Shandong near the country, coinciding with joint military drills involving the Philippines, the US, and Japan. Citing heightened tensions in the South China Sea, where Beijing asserts sweeping claims. Manila reaffirmed its sovereignty, citing a 2016 Hague ruling that invalidated China's claims. China, meanwhile, condemned the military exercises as provocative. In South Korea, former President Moon Jae-in has been indicted for alleged bribery, prosecutors confirmed on Thursday. The charges mark a dramatic turn for the liberal leader who left office in 2022. Details of the case remain limited, but the indictment comes amid heightened political tensions with the snap presidential election scheduled for June. Moon has not yet issued a public response to the charges. The Vatican has announced 9 days of official mourning for Pope Francis beginning this Saturday, the day of his funeral. Known as the Novemdiales, the period will include daily ceremonies at St. Peter's Basilica, continuing until May 4th. The tradition honors the late pontiff's life and legacy, drawing pilgrims and dignitaries from around the world to Rome in remembrance. Pope Francis passed away earlier this week at the age of 88. Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba will visit the Philippines from April 29 to 30, aiming to boost ties during what both nations call a golden age in relations. President Marcos will host Ishiba in Manila, which talks set focus on economic cooperation, defense, and regional stability. The visit follows recent high-level exchanges and reflects growing strategic partnership between the two allies amid evolving regional dynamics. The Department of Education in the Philippines will launch 4 summer programs next month to boost literacy and foundational skills among students. Targeting struggling readers, the initiatives include the Bawat Bata Makakabasa program, nationwide remediation efforts, and learning camps. Education Secretary Sonny Angara called the move vital for learning recovery. Thousands of learners and volunteers will support the rollout, with incentives such as training credits and daily allowances provided. For business, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas will release a draft regulation this week, introducing a new pricing scheme for electronic fund transfers. Aimed at lowering costs and boosting digital payment adoption, the move targets barriers such as high fees for small value transactions. Deputy Governor Mamerto Tangonan says the approach will be simple, not zero cost but competitive. Public consultation will follow as the BSP works to make digital finance more accessible for all Filipinos. For our PSEI update, the local stock market opened at the value of 6,167.28, down by 1.20 points or 0.02%, and the peso opened at 56.5 pesos to the dollar. For sports, the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses clinched a Final Four berth in the UAAP Season 87 Women's Volleyball, sweeping the UP Fighting Maroons in straight sets at the Mall of Asia Arena. Angge Poyas led with 19 points as UST notched its fourth consecutive win. Their victory also guaranteed semifinal places for LaSalle and Far Eastern University, intensifying the battle for a twice-to-beat advantage ahead of the playoffs. For entertainment, Yara reinvents sound with R&B hip-hop single Sabi Ko Na. Filipina girl group Yara marks a bold musical shift with their latest single Sabi Ko Na, embracing R&B and hip-hop as their new signature sound. Collaborating with J. Roa and producer Yung Bawal, the quartet moves away from the earlier pop roots. The track explores themes of love and deception, symbolizing Yara's artistic reinvention. Fans can expect more in the genre, including a remix of a song featuring a rapper in the coming weeks. Now a quick look at today's horoscope. Today, Libra, the cosmos encourages introspection. With the moon in Pisces, you may feel a pull toward emotional clarity and self-care. This is a time to release any lingering guilt about prioritizing your own needs. Trust that focusing on your well-being strengthens your ability to support others. Check in with your luck today because you never know what surprises the universe has in store for you. That's all for now. Join us again at noon for more updates. I'm AJ Gomez and this has been Tribune News on Cue. Have a great morning.